Here's an introduction to the rhetorical analysis and reflective essay. First, let's review the global expectations for this writing assignment. The rhetorical analysis prompts you to examine the rhetorical choices being made in one of 3 previously selected TED Talks. These TED Talks are linked on the assignment sheet. In this essay, you'll need to determine whether or not the presenter's rhetorical choices effectively appeal to their target audience. You will also be asked to submit a reflective essay. In this reflection, you'll recall your experiences brainstorming, drafting, and revising the rhetorical analysis. In the reflective essay, you will examine your own choices and experiences brainstorming, drafting, and revising this essay. Ultimately, this piece of writing asks you to analyze the effectiveness of your own rhetorical choices throughout this writing project. You can discuss, for example, which parts of your writing process you think are working well as which parts you think could use some additional work. Now let's look at some of the local expectations for the rhetorical analysis essay. The final draft of your analysis should be between 1,1250 and 1,500 words, excluding your works cited page. You should begin your analysis by summarizing the thesis as well as the other main points presented in your chosen TED Talk. Then you'll transition into a thorough description and analysis of the presenter's rhetorical choices. This section will take up the bulk of your essay, and you'll organize your thoughts using the Pi plus T model, which we'll talk about in a later instructional video. You'll conclude this essay by restating your thesis, that is, restating whether or not you believe your chosen presenter's rhetorical choices are effective, and then emphasizing why rhetorical choices are important, not only in this particular TED Talk, but also in digital spaces more generally. Finally, you should format this essay in standard MLA format using the 9th edition, including correct in-text citations for both paraphrased material and direct quotes. If you're unfamiliar with MLA format or with the newest 9th edition, I recommend that you refer to the Purdue OWL, Purdue's online writing lab. Now here are the local expectations for the reflective essay. The final draft of this reflection should be at least 500 words. Essentially, here you'll want to describe your experiences with writing Project 1 and also explain your rhetorical choices. You'll insert the reflective essay after the rhetorical analysis essay's works cited page. So writing Project 1 should be one cohesive document, starting with the rhetorical analysis essay, the works cited page for that work, and then the shorter reflective essay. Here's a common misconception about rhetorical analyses, and an issue that I want to address very early on in this process. A rhetorical analysis is not asking whether or not you agree with the presenter, with the writer, with the speaker. Rather, a rhetorical analysis prompts you to analyze the effectiveness of the speaker's rhetorical appeals. This is an important distinction because oftentimes we can disagree with the content of what someone is saying, but we can acknowledge that the way that they are going about delivering that content is still rhetorically effective. Put differently, in this essay, you should focus more on how they are speaking than on what they are saying. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email.